She actually committed suicide because of a horror novel. Just because the writer stopped updating the horror series, the woman resolutely jumped down at yesterday's book signing. The woman had approached me, the writer. She was Anna, who had summoned the evil spirit Marianne years ago. Ever since her mother read my horror novel, she became convinced she was the evil spirit Marianne herself. After her mother went insane, she harmed her husband to practice dark witchcraft. She didn't hesitate to pull out her break-in teeth and gave them to me. This was a tooth and a strand of hair wrapped in human skin, specifically meant to bring misfortune to others. Before leaving, Anna relayed her mother's words, hoping I would continue updating the evil spirit Marianne novel, and asked me to return to town to see my mother, otherwise my parents would suffer the evil spirit's curse. That night, I had a strange dream. I saw the door slowly opening and a figure crawled into the room. I was suddenly startled awake. Ever since I started writing horror novels, I hadn't had nightmares anymore. But as soon as I lay back down, I noticed something odd about my boyfriend. Only then did I realize this was a dream within a dream. When I turned my head, Anna's mother appeared right there. Come back to see me. The next day, Anna threatened me again. If I didn't continue updating the evil spirit Marianne, I would definitely be tormented to death by her mother, and it would also bring misfortune to my family. After saying this, Anna leaped, ending her own life. Remembering Anna's final words, I hurriedly called my parents, but no one ever answered the phone. So I decided to return to my hometown with my assistant, and this decision would become my eternal nightmare. As soon as I arrived in town, the priest scolded me for coming back. I said I would leave once I finished my business. We first went to Anna's house. Anna's mother looked extremely eerie. When she learned of her daughter's passing, she showed no sadness whatsoever, instead warning and for me to continue updating the novel. Otherwise, Marianne's nightmares would never be erased and would bring misfortune to my family. Hearing this, my assistant and I fled in terror. I had just returned home. My assistant and I stayed overnight at the house. The lighthouse beam made it hard for my assistant to sleep. While using the bathroom, heavy footsteps could be heard outside. Then the door handle started turning in an eerie way. My assistant walked out of the bathroom trembling with fear, only to witness a bone-chilling scene.